Hello viewers, welcome back to another video. And this week we are going to be racing in 24-hour Le Mans track, which is the track for 24 hours of Le Mans. At least that is daily race C. At least that's what we thought. But as you can see, it is not as easy as we had anticipated. So this week the Gran Turismo, obviously they added the new cars. I think last week. The Porsche hypercar, the BMW, the Ferrari, and the Peugeot. So this week, I think it was like a showcase for them. The race C was 24 hours of Le Mans, 50-minute race, full 24-hour cycle, variable weather. I think you start when it's raining, then it shifts to dry conditions. So changing conditions, changing track grip and stuff like that. So unfortunately we decided against participating this week, simply because a 50-minute race is almost 1 hour. With my current ability, I won't be able to, or it will be very hard for me to stay consistent. If I was struggling with, I think it was Sao Paulo, the last week but one, where the race was 30 minutes and I was still struggling to keep up with the pace. This will just be a nightmare. But nevertheless, we decided that we are going to try and at least set a lap, see how far or how good we can get. But as you can see at the bottom, my record is 3:35.8. That is way off. Usually the average time around here should be in the 20s, late 20s, so 3:25s, 26, 27s there. But obviously this is the beginning, so we are learning the track, we are learning where to brake, where to turn in. But it was not simple because the track limits, obviously we don't know yet. So you can see we have a penalty, a half a second penalty. But yeah, so that's basically this track. It rewards exits from every corner instead of, so like bravery in short, so sending it into the inside and like that. But now that one you overcooked and we sent it to the barriers. But yes, as you can see, basically if you are early on throttle and you are more brave on the throttle, it rewards you because the straights are very long, so the advantage carries on towards till the end of the straight. But it's not as easy as it seems. So yes, we decided against racing in the daily race C this week. I can't remember what daily race A and daily race B were, but we decided we are not going to participate in online races this week. So, but we still have to practice, and we decided instead we are going to enter into the virtual championships from Mercedes. So Mercedes AMG Motorsport, they are holding a virtual championship across all racing sims. So Assetto Corsa, Le Mans Ultimate, Gran Turismo, and others. I think basically you set your fastest lap, and then you are decided by performance, obviously. And I think it's a raffle. Yes, and then after you are picked, you are put in a tournament to race, or a championship to race. But obviously you still have to set a time, and at the time of this recording it was 27 days left 27 days left. So there was no rush there. We were going to just ease ourselves into the pace, or into the track, sorry. The target is 2 minutes 15, 2 minutes 16. Obviously that's alien pace, but as you'll see, the thing is with Spa, I have a lot of experience with this track. I think this is the first daily race I've ever tried in the Audi. If you remember that Jamie KPI video, that BAM video, that one, it was here on Spa. So the breaking points and the general layout, I obviously know it, so it's not that difficult to try. And so we decided, you know what, we still have to practice even though we are not racing online this week, sorry, we still have to practice. Also, yes, I'm still searching for seats, for car seats and stuff like that, upgrading my same setup. Right now, priority is comfort because if it's more comfortable, it means I can stay there for longer, for more hours. But yes, now I'm going to take you through the first lap. This is the very first lap we did. Before anything, we didn't even look at the best times or the braking points and everything. We're just going to judge ourselves. And you see, immediately in the first corner, we are braking too early, too cautious on the exit. Yes, so these corners that are coming up, Eurog and Radio, very easy to mess up. And not to mess up and crash, but to mess up and get a penalty, as you can see right there. It's very easy to miss the line that you're supposed to be. I think that corner is supposed to take it flat, but you're supposed to be precise with your inputs, because if you don't, you get a penalty like you've seen. So the first time is at 2 minutes 30. Obviously that's very slow, but as you have seen, we are very cautious. We try and send it in the second lap immediately, but again we overcook the brakes. We go again, we invalidate the lap again, but we are learning. Every lap we are learning. Even if it invalidate, we still continue, because you can learn a lot by just continuing the lap without stopping. So we shave it down to a 2:26, but still it was invalidated, so you haven't set a lap time yet. So this time round we managed to set a lap time without invalidating, and it's a 2:23, 2:23.6. A couple of invalids later. Okay, so this is very funny. As I was driving, for some reason my pedals stuck or something. I think it glitched, I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but I didn't have brakes going into that corner, as you're going to see now. So when I was turning there, I just sent it flat. Obviously I hit the curb, and I realized too late that I don't have brakes. But so this right here was a crucial lap. The goal for this week, by the end of this video, you're supposed to be doing a 2:19. So immediately we send it into the first corner, but we lose a little bit of time because we had a snap of oversteer. Yeah, so as I was saying, the goal was to finish in the 19s by the end of this first video. So we are obviously going to be sending it through Eurog and Radio almost flat, but you see we are gaining time compared to our previous lap time. A couple of almost half a tenth as we send it into the next braking point. Downshift to gear 2, lose a little bit of time, but you are carrying the speed earlier on the throttle, and you can see the amount of time we are saving. Almost a tenth, no, a full tenth there. But we overcooked that corner a little bit. We go a little bit wide, even still we are still a tenth and a half up. We brake too much in that corner and we lose time. We are down, but not all hope is lost. Still coming to this couple of corners here. I don't know their names yet, but I'm sure you know. And we send it, and immediately we are a tenth up, 2 tenths up. We are more committed, more brave. Now we are smelling at 2:19. Send it to the brake, perfect on the apex over there. A little bit not perfect over there. We missed the apex, but we still keep up the pressure, the pace. We are half a tenth up, braking into that corner. Send it to the inside, 4 tenths up, 5 tenths up. We are more confident of the throttle through that corner again, 7 tenths up. At this point, if we finish with this improvement, we will improve to a 2:19. Remember, this delta is from the previous lap, which is our 2:21, not the record. All that is left now is to get the bus stop chicane correctly, but of course we do the exact opposite and we let go of the brakes too early. We missed the apex, we get a bit greedy on the throttle, we are all over the curb on the exit, and we had a 1 second advantage, but now we're going to cross the line and it's only going to be a 10th. Only a 10th, from 1 second to a 10th. But we do not give up, we go again. This time, we are going to be changing our camera, and you can see, even without the delta, we are still improving. And this time we brake, we do not let go of the brakes too early, and you can see we get that apex, we get that other apex. You can see the ghost the way you went wide, and we are going to cross the line, and it's going to be a 2:19.9. But I hope you like that video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.